Get ready for breaking news. Trek Financial LLC just dropped a massive $8.31 million investment into Warner Bros. Discovery, Inc. We dive deep into the institutional buying frenzy surrounding WBD, examining how major players like Vanguard Group, Inc. and Jericho Capital Asset Management, LP, are reshaping their holdings, and what this means for the company's stock performance right now.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the high-stakes negotiations happening in Washington as House lawmakers put Paramount CEO David Ellison on the spot. We break down the specific questions asked by Representatives Jamie Raskin and Frank Pallone regarding any potential changes to CNN's coverage of President Donald Trump in exchange for approving a tie-up with Warner Bros. Discovery. Then, we switch gears completely and dive into the world of collectibles with LEGO. We explore the incredible details packed into the new LEGO Minas Tirith minifigures, focusing on the firsts for characters like Faramir and Aragorn, and how these new pieces are bringing the film franchise to life with unparalleled detail. Finally, we examine the intense maneuvering surrounding Paramount's deal. We analyze the urgent efforts by Paramount legal chief Makan Delrahim to reassure Hollywood creatives, while California Attorney General Rob Bonta signals potential legal challenges to ensure movie theaters remain vital. Don't miss the full story. Tune in now for your complete update. Trek Financial LLC has made a significant investment in Warner Bros. Discovery, Inc., purchasing 288,408 shares of the company's stock in the fourth quarter, valued at approximately $8.312 million, according to recent SEC filings. The stock has seen notable activity from various institutional investors. Vanguard Group, Inc. reduced its stake by 7.1% in the third quarter, leaving it with 281,214,155 shares valued at over $5.49 billion. Jericho Capital Asset Management, LP, saw a substantial increase in its holding, boosting its position by 108.9% in the third quarter to own 35,095,390 shares, valued at $685.41 million. Other major players included Duquesne Family Office LLC, which acquired a new stake in the second quarter worth about $74.9 million, and Alliance Asset Management, GmbH, which increased its holding by 170.1% in the third quarter to own 9,326,978 shares valued at $182.16 million. Amundi also increased its position by 59.6% during the third quarter. Overall, hedge funds and other institutional investors collectively own 59.95% of WBD's stock. Analyst sentiment surrounding Warner Bros. Discovery remains mixed. KeyCorp has reissued an overweight rating, while MoffettNathanson upgraded the stock from hold to strong buy. Conversely, Weiss Ratings downgraded the stock from hold C to sell D. Wells Fargo and Company has initiated coverage with an equal weight rating and a $31 price target. The consensus rating across analysts is currently hold, with a consensus price target of $26.36. In insider trading activity, Director Paul A. Good sold 600,000 shares on March 16th for a total of $16.41 million. Additionally, insider Bruce Campbell sold 1,580,331 shares on March 4th for $44.25 million. Insiders have sold a total of 8,206,827 shares over the last 3 months, representing 1.8% of the company's stock. Financially, shares of Warner Bros. Discovery opened at $27.24 on Tuesday. The company exhibits a current ratio and quick ratio of 0.73 and a debt-to-equity ratio of 0.92. Its market capitalization stands at $68.28 billion, and the price-to-earnings ratio is negative at minus 38.91. The company recently reported quarterly earnings of $1.17 EPS, missing estimates, with revenue matching analyst expectations but showing a slight year-over-year decline. Analysts project a minus 0.15 EPS for the current year. Warner Bros. Discovery operates as a global media and entertainment company, encompassing film and television production and distribution, linear and cable networks, streaming services, and consumer distribution. The company's portfolio includes major studio brands and various programming formats. Washington, two key U.S. House Democrats have directly confronted Paramount Skydance CEO David Ellison regarding potential changes to CNN's coverage of President Donald Trump in exchange for approval of a proposed merger with Warner Bros. Discovery. The lawmakers pressed Ellison for disclosure on whether Paramount or Skydance had offered concessions to alter media coverage. In a letter first reported by Reuters, Representatives Jamie Raskin and Frank Pallone expressed significant concern over the potential consolidation of media power. They wrote that President Trump likely anticipates that any potential ownership of Warner would result in favorable press coverage for him and his associates. The representatives warned that a merger between Paramount Skydance and Warner would dangerously concentrate media power within a single conglomerate, potentially leading to the subjugation of independent voices under presidential influence. LEGO has unveiled a new cast of minifigures for the 11,377 The Lord of the Rings Minas Tirith set, packed with firsts and detailed updates for fans. The set features over 8,000 pieces and 10 minifigures, many of whom debut new outfits with an unparalleled level of detail, marking significant additions to the theme. Gandalf the White is the sole repeated minifigure, appearing in both 11,377 and 79,007 Battle at the Black Gate. His new outfit features enhanced white hues and added hip and leg printing, bringing his look closer to his cinematic portrayal. Faramir receives his first minifigure in the set, boasting detailed torso printing and a green cape that mirrors his movie attire, complete with a face print capturing actor David Wenham's features. Denethor's signature sour expression is expertly rendered in his first minifigure, sporting a plush, luxurious outfit layered over underlying armor. The first-ever Peregrine Took minifigure is introduced, featuring the character's signature black armor and exposed feet. Aragorn makes a notable appearance as King Elessar, featuring extensive printing across his armor, arms, and legs, though additional detailing on his hair and crown is noted as a potential area for future refinement. Arwen returns, equipped with the white tree banner and green dress from the ceremony with Aragorn, highlighted by detailed arm printing. The selection is rounded out by 4 Soldiers of Gondor minifigures, focusing on armor and shield detailing that matches film aesthetics, including a new helmet piece. While the set is well populated, experts suggest further figures would be necessary for a complete army. Shadowfax, while not a traditional minifigure, is also included, offering an adequate representation of the iconic horse. Paramount is actively working to reassure California creatives and a litigious attorney general that its acquisition of Warner Bros. Discovery, including its HBO streaming service, will not result in the closure of movie theaters. Paramount legal chief Makan Delrahim, a former Justice Department antitrust regulator, sent a letter to California Attorney General Rob Bonta, asserting that the company and WBD have a strong incentive to maintain and expand theatrical exhibition, stating, "Theaters will continue to be an essential part of the movie-making business and social fabric." The letter was issued ahead of Bonta's Monday press briefing, where he indicated openness to filing a lawsuit to block the merger. Bonta cited several concerns regarding the deal, including potential increases in prices, lower wages, job losses, reduced quality, and diminished competition, framing the merger as a potential antitrust issue. Paramount's primary challenge now is convincing Hollywood talent that the merger poses no threat. Critics fear that the combination of Disney and 21st Century Fox has historically led to fewer theatrical releases. Paramount is positioning the deal as a strategy to build a competitor to Netflix and Hulu, relying on the necessity of traditional movie theaters to achieve this goal. Paramount executives, including David Ellison and Del Rahim, argue that the merger differs from past consolidations. Del Rahim noted that Paramount has increased theatrical releases significantly and committed to distributing over 30 feature films post-merger. He also pointed out that Paramount lacks the non-studio pressures that drove the Disney-Fox deal, such as gaining full control over Hulu or leveraging intellectual property for theme park development. Despite assurances, critics view the merger through a lens of power consolidation, with some arguing that the move reflects a loss of control by wealthy entities. Actor Mark Ruffalo and the American Economic Liberties Project contend that despite promises from Paramount leadership, the historical trend following the Disney-Fox merger suggests fewer films are reaching theaters, raising concerns about the sustainability of promised creative opportunities.